Welcome to the Blockchain Report, where we discuss all things blockchain technology, digital assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today's video, we're diving more into the Onchain 100. This is a collection of the top 100 dApps ever featured on Layer 3. And Layer 3, they had some issues earlier, recently, but we're still going to keep going, continuing these quests, but it's a great way to increase your on-chain footprint. Either way, rewards or not, we're going to continue. But before we get started, thank you so much for joining. Please like, subscribe, comment, share this out to anyone you think would be interested in blockchain technology, all the fun stuff we get to learn, and cool rewards we earn along the way. Well, cool rewards in the sense that not from Layer 3, because Layer 3's been kind of rough with the rewards, but other chains like Hyperliquid that did an airdrop last year that was pretty good. Other networks on here and projects. Infrared's one that will have rewards coming soon. But if you do need help, sorry, I got a little burp there. If you do need help with any of these quests or campaigns, I do have a Discord, link is down below. Go to the welcome section. When you answer these 2 questions, click submit. And in the rules and guidelines, click the thumbs up and you'll have access to all these wonderful channels. Thank you to everyone that's in there. Also, check me out on X, the BCR142. I share a lot of stuff on here that I can't get to on the YouTubes. And I also co-host a show called DeFi, Crypto, and Airdrops with my man, Veteran Crypto. So you can check him out, Veteran for Crypto, right here. Goes through a lot of good DeFi stuff. And you can check our show out, DeFi, Crypto, Airdrop on YouTube. There you go. And check out our brother channels as well. You got Discover, BitLab, and Blockchain Basement. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. All right, let's get on into it. We're going to do some of these today. I don't know how many we'll get through, but I'm going to close these out just so we can have a little more bandwidth. I'm using I had to switch computers because my PC is not doing a great job. Actually, we'll skip the OpenSea one right now. I'll do that other one later. We'll do the Hyperliquid. No, I'll do that in another quest. I'll stick to this. Hyperliquid, deposit at least $5 worth of USDC on Hyperliquid. And I love gas.zip for this very reason. Well, actually, Jumper, we'll use Jumper. We'll connect our wallet. All right. So once we connect, I need to bridge some funds over to Arbitrum. Okay. USDC. Let's go to Arbitrum. USDC. All right. Let's swap this over and we bridge. Done. Let's go over here and we need to deposit down here. Stay connect. No, let us deposit. Right. It says $5. Just going to deposit 6. Yes, I trust this one. Now we can trade on Hyperliquid. What's this hype token doing? Nice. All right, cool. Hyperliquid, and we've got our wallet mint, our cube. Ooh, next up, Stargate. We'll just go with what the next ones are. All right, Stargate, bridge via Stargate, any amount of USDT from BNB chain. We need to make sure that we have, so BNB chain, do we have USDT? If not, we need to swap for some. No, we do not. What I'm going to do is send the rest of that USDC that we had from there, send it over there. I'm actually just going to send $1. Ooh, no, thank you. Never mind. Wow, that was you always want to check and make sure how many tokens you're going to get on the other chain, because if it says 32% loss, you don't want that at all. You definitely don't want that. Yeah, just double check that you're getting the token amount that you are supposed to get. Done. Now we let's log in on Stargate, and I want BNB chain, and I want the USDT. And I'll just send it back to Arbitrum. Yo, actually, I'll do that. You can choose to do economy or or a faster transfer. for a cheaper or for more fee. It's usually not too big of a difference. On the Ethereum network, it is quite a jump, but that's why I like to use gas.zip because it's so much better. All right, let's check it out. Bada bing, bada boom. And we're done with that. Let's see what's next. Let's hit this. We're gonna skip the OpenSea one because the OpenSea one requires another task, and we'll do that in a later video. And I'm not gonna do Solana right now. I'll do that in another video, but we're gonna go with Aave, Timeswap, Kodiak, and Ambient Finance. There you go. We'll do a couple more of these. I'm gonna put the jumper right over here, and then we're gonna hit this Ambient. Oh, not. Let's see. Aave, we'll have to do that one. Does that require Kodiak? All right, we'll do Ambient Finance right now. Swap any amount of token via Ambient Finance on Scroll. We gotta be on the Scroll network. Yo, gotta be on that Scroll. And we gotta swap any amount. I'm gonna put that 10-cent spot. Put that dime, put a little dime on it. Approve your transaction. And then confirm, submit, swap, and you will have your tokens, big dogs. All right. And then we go, back here, verify, and then we can move on to the Timeswap. So we need to go to Timeswap and lend any amount of Pendle token into the Pendle M-Pendle pool. What does that mean? Well, I'll show you what that means. Let me take this on over here so I can mint that. And we'll go into Timeswap and connect our wallet. And this this is definitely a lot better on my streams. It's not processing. My CPU isn't as taxed on my laptop, which is interesting. So Pendle, M-Pendle, we need to lend, right? Does it say lend or provide liquidity? So lend. And I don't have any Pendle. Oh, and I need to be, okay, Arbitrum. On Jumper, let's see here. Arbitrum, let's see this USDT that I have. And I'm gonna go back to Arbitrum and I'm gonna exchange this for Pendle. So I'm swapping USDT for Pendle. And then I'm gonna take this Pendle and I'm gonna deposit it into Timeswap. Right now I'm approving the USDT spending allocation, and there we go. Now we're submitting. Now I should have some Pendle and lend that out. But let me make sure. You don't have to wait that long to have your tokens in there. The maturity date for this to get the maximum amount of rewards is May 1st. Oh, 3 days. All right, now we go back here and we can submit, and you can go and you should be able to go to positions. Oh, this is on Monad. Okay, I'm just gonna close this, approve and claim, just because I don't need it in there anymore. If you don't need your assets sitting in here for these quests, take it out and reuse it. Continue. All right, let's get out of here. Confirm. Let's do these last two and we'll get out of here. We're gonna lend any supported asset via Aave v3 on Cello. If you don't have any Cello, you can bridge here. Some tokens, let's find Cello. And what's the native assets? USDC, USDT, or Cello itself. Looks like we have some assets on there. Connect your wallet and be ready for action. We can go. I'm just gonna supply some USD. Wait, is that? I need to cancel and see. Nope. So I was wrong. Supply some Cello. 0.1 because I don't want to swap for anything else since I've already got it. All right, let's go. So we get that verification. All right, now we follow them on X. I'm gonna go here and just withdraw this, verify, and you'll be good to go. But you need to mint the cube in order to go on to the next one.